Meanwhile, qualifications, dedication, and determination of candidates should serve as the leading guides of voters in selecting the country's next leaders. Political analysts agree on this, as we hear from Freddie Abando.
Ratings and surveys are common measures for candidates for public office to determine the pulse of the people. It's news to inform who among the candidates, most especially those running for the presidency, will win the elections. But should the surveys dictate popularity as the basis for our people to choose their next leaders in the May elections?
The tragedy in the Philippine election is that more often than not, our electorate is swayed by polls and by surveys. But the ideal, or probably the more meaty and the more crucial thing about election is for the electorate to have a thorough thinking on who and what is going to be important for this country and for the leadership. What kind of leaders do we need? What kind of leaders does this country need from the election? So I think beyond surveys and beyond ratings and beyond popularity, our electorate is being challenged to look more deeply. What does this country need?
Ratings are nothing. What they should actually think about is the capability of all these candidates to handle the requirements or the responsibilities of the presidency. Because we are entering into a transition period domestically and internationally, and a lot of decisions that will have to be made by the new presidents will have an impact not only during his term but even on the long-term basis.
Professor Edna Ko and Ramon Casiple are two of the country's leading political analysts and strategists. The two cite qualifications of a candidate are important for people to make their decisions, from family backgrounds to education, record of public service, if any, and why run for a higher office like the presidency. For those running for the presidency, it is important to present their vision for the country.
I think part of the vision of the candidate that will help us move forward is still the economics, meaning can this person lead us or continue to move us forward to better employment, to jobs, getting out of the crisis, which is also not only economic, but it may not be a real economic crisis for now, but the looming economic crisis that are possibly going to affect the country. So who can move the economics forward? Who would have a vision of what takes our people to get employed, to have the jobs, to get the poor, get included into the whole scheme of the development, and to deal with the complexity of our linkage and our relationship with our neighbors in Asia and with the countries who matter to our economy, such as Europe, such as the US, such as Japan.
Despite the gains of the country under the Aquino administration's straight path of governance for the past 5 years, the challenge for any candidate is whether to continue or change the course of the country's future. Who can sustain the high growth rates from 2010 to the end of the president's term and beyond, reduce poverty incidence, secure national security, promoting the nation's interest in the global community? So many concerns for a future president. One who must have the determination and dedication to charter the future of our people and our nation.
There are a lot of big topics that need to be faced and decided upon by the incoming president. And the voters, I think, should see themselves or approach the entire question of electing a president from the point of view of the capability of the winner to handle all these things. And of course, the bottom line is preserving the current economic growth and also the political stability of the nation.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.